Someone's like, you should do it. Talk about the 12s. Talk about the ladies, the type of ladies you've been seeing up in the greatest of the world, Madison Square, sosua. If you're gonna get a beautiful woman, hit the like button. By the way, if you're gonna get a beautiful woman, she's gonna cost you a lot. Hands down. I'm in the mountains, going to Santiago, going to the airport to do a pickup. Ha! But listen, you're gonna get a beautiful woman, she's gonna cost you. She's Dominican. She grew up in a third world country. She's gonna want the money. She's gonna want the money and she's gonna act funny. The things I love about the women of the Dominican Republic, they're very sexual beings. They're very sexual women, beautiful women. You know, they can, for a small period of time, they can take an hour and make it 2 or 3 days worth of magic. That's just the way I feel. They can take an hour or two and make it feel like a day. You know? But not all the times are we grabbing the ZD and paying for that. It could be just a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. A lot of the guys coming down are married. We have to get that straight. A lot of the guys is just always and forever guys. You know what I'm saying? You know you brothers out there still married to some of the Pointer sisters. You know what I'm saying? The Clark sisters. Is that the gospel group Clark? But anyway, the real attractive ones, the ones I call the 12s, it was undeniable that she's going to want and request a lot of ZD, a lot of money. The only way to contain them is just constantly dumping fun, ZD's money again, guys. Hit the like button. ZD. I'm in the mountains, going to Santiago. And listen, it's a shame they are the way they are. Lying, cheating, some stealing. I ain't gonna say all of them steal. I hate to say it, but I have less problems with the seagulls than I do with the regular girls. You meet a girl in Uruguay and she works as a cashier. She works as a cashier. Hide all your jewelry. Everybody down here's got a cold in sosua. What's going on? I don't want to scare anybody. Come on down. This is the greatest time for travelers to be seen, to be heard, to talk to the people, to walk with the people, to be among the fans, to be among the subscribers, say what's up, take some pictures. You know, this is a great time. This is definitely the place to be for travelers. Travel YouTubers. A lot of times, though, I notice I'll be like, damn, I left stuff out. What did I leave out? And it's like, sometimes as YouTubers, like we did so many shows that we still neglect that there's a new guy that could come on and be like, hey, what's that? What's this? Like 1,000 pesos is $20. 500 pesos is $10. 100 pesos is $2. 200 pesos is $4. Like, you guys still don't get it because you're still paying in dollar. Dollar. And you're paying her more. When you give her $20, you're giving her like, I'm guessing, but like $23. But it's something to that effect. Just go around. That's what this is all about. That's what this function's all about. Like, it's always seemed odd to me when you ran into a few dudes that did not have any encounters with the women in the Dominican Republic, especially around this time. This is a good time. You know, you're running into a lot of new things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of new things that you wouldn't. Look at this. I gotta throw this car in too. Oh, my ears are popping. But this is a great time to meet new employees. Like I said, the draft, and I'm just having a good time. But it was really like a draft because my first pick, I like to call it like a cornerback. Excuse me, because of my cold. Cornerback, and it's not working out. We supposed to get together, and we didn't get together. For some reason, it's always a crapshoot. It's like the ones you hope for are never gonna be the ones that come through. just get them, grab them, and go. The get them, grab them, and go guys, the Casa Linda guys. Shout out to the Casa Linda guys. You rich bastards. You bastards. I love Casa Linda. And the next up-and-coming years during the Super All-Star Weekend, Madison Square Sosua, Super Bowl weekend, All-Star Weekend for the YouTubers, I'm definitely going to be strictly Casa Linda for the next couple years. You know, if everything goes well. I don't want to jinx anything. But it's just impossible not to fall in love with these women. I hate to say it, but I say it time and time again. A lot of them are cool. Once you get past the front, the act. I never mess with the ones with the vapes and the tattoos and the, you know. And a lot of them will tell you lies like, my family doesn't know I do this. And they'll be like, well, where did the TV come from? How do you buy a television, a $243 television, and say that you don't, you bring it home and you say your parents don't know you're doing this? Like, a lot of them, they don't want to be on TV just because they don't want to be on TV. They don't want their families to know what they're doing. Their 75-year-old grandfather is not watching YouTube. You get it? You have to look out for every type of lie. Oh, I'm going to school. That's a really good lie that they use. I'm going to school. I just need a little bit of help. I'm going to school. And it's like, no, you're not. Especially when you get to know them, when you call them like on a regular basis. Some of you guys that don't like to call them and just say like, nah, I ain't calling her. She called me. Like, that's a lot of just like, it doesn't work for them. Like, you can't have a relationship with these girls out here like the ones in the States. You can't be like, I'm waiting for her to call me. I'm not going to call her. I'm not going to sweat her. And it's like, she's got a Dominican boyfriend anyway, right? They got their own people. It's almost like they kind of resent us. Like, okay, you know, hey, we're the money, right? They're using us for the money, right? Not to say they don't care about us, but we're the ATM machines. We're the ones how to help them get by. Help them, you know, with their kids' school clothes, with their kids' toys, whatever. But you don't know how many other guys are helping these women out. That's always been my main thing with the baby lady. Who else is giving you money? Who else? Am I the only one? That's why I said the States, how many women can we name that we know that are giving money out? I mean, that are getting money from a guy, and they're getting money from another guy, and they're getting money from another guy. That's the single life. But Dominican Cupid, there's a bunch of girls on there, and just a regular girl, and you know, you'll run into a girl that works at a bank, and she has a fans only, and she's on Dominican Cupid, and she's on Tag, she's on Tinder, and she's very attractive. She's got like 8 or 9 guys, just like us. Call around, it's like, hey, Chuck, how you doing, Chuck? Listen, I had my grandfather had a bad accident, and he's the breadwinner of the house. Can you send me something? $75 from him, $75 from Bo, $75 from Supreme, $75 from Shashawn, $75 from Marky, like, she's just collecting money. Just do. Let me call him up. Hey, what's up? So, cut or scar. I think at this point, all of us have seen the IV pictures and the empty refrigerator pictures. And you would think by now, like, hey, stop. But they had to have all seen that by now, but there were still guys that fall for that. There's still guys with getting pictures with water in the house. Water, you know, submerged the house. Water, you know. But at the same time, it's like, you know better. You know you heard the tire screeching. You know better. You know everything. You watch all the YouTubers. You've been told everything, but still your heart's like, maybe she's just different. And you're saying that. Maybe my seagull is different. Maybe my girl's different. Maybe T.M.I doesn't know all what he's talking about. He's not a large YouTuber. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's only been down here for 7 months. Straight. He doesn't know. You gotta tell yourself that. You're gonna coach yourself into saying, don't do what they're telling you to do. Give her the $400. Then she's gonna give you all of her love. It's not gonna make a difference. She doesn't have all of her love. There's a lot of different people in these women's lives. A lot of different people in these women's lives. I never wanted to believe it with the baby lady. I always wanted to keep it straight and solid with her, but she just, story after story, lie after lie. I hate to say it, but I think I always knew that she just had another guy. You know? Because they still, some part of them always thinks, hey, maybe this dude might know Spanish. But I originally, when I first started coming to Dominican Republic, I had met this girl. Ooh, almost killed you, buddy. I had this girl I was dating. Make a long story short, she told me that the guy staying in the house was her brother. So I was like, oh yeah, you know, her brother, whatever. So her cousin was dating my boy, and then my boy came back to me and said, I don't think that's her brother. Like, no? Who is that then? And he was like, I think that's her man. I was like, wait. We doing gymnastics, and the next room he there listening and going through everything, and he's going through it, and I'm thinking like, all right, he just having a bad day some days. It took like a month for me to like catch on. And I didn't catch on until my boy told me. But sometimes that gymnastics is so good, you don't care. You're just like, whatever, I'm just gonna keep doing me. You know what I mean? I'm messing with other people anyway. I'm seeing other seagulls anyway. But the girl I was dating, a regular girl, mind you, she was a cook at a restaurant, would help out cooking. She told me that the dude that she was living with was her brother. This is like 2017. And it ended up being her man. You know what I'm saying? And it happened again and again, and now she's dating a woman. So we're all paying a price. That's another thing I hate. I hate the expert guys, the guys that know everything, that take all the information of all the YouTubers and they compile everything into their own information, their own knowledge. And they know everything. I don't know everything because every day something different changes. I know the baby lady, she always just tries to go off of my, you know, hey, I want to see you. Because I know what that means. Gymnastics, fee. That's it. Gymnastics, ziti. It's like, damn, I thought we was more than that. Until I realized, like, it's been like 5 months of gymnastics and ziti. But they are going to be who they are. Once they show you who they are, that's who they are. Right? That's what they say. Once they show you who they are. But for that smaller time and that pleasure, it's worth it. You just got to remember, just say to yourself, these women aren't going to change. They might, you know, but you run into a lot of guys that be like, nah, she's different. Now, how is she different? Oh, she's a receptionist for a lawyer. Oh, really? She's a receptionist for a lawyer. Okay. Nah, I don't pay for gymnastics. You don't pay for gymnastics? No, I don't pay at all. Okay. Well, I took the family all out to dinner for New Year's. Okay. How much did you spend? $100. Okay. But at least she's not doing gymnastics for a living. Yeah, you're right. Did you fix the plumbing in the house? Yeah. Fix the plumbing in the house. Fix the roof in the house? Yeah. Fix the roof in the house. She re-entered the school. Did you pay the money for her to go to school? Yeah, right. Yeah, paid the money for her to go to school. But what do you think? You are paying for gymnastics, sir. On Pedro Casante, you're going to see all types. You're going to see Haitians. You're going to see light-skinned Venezuelans. See big booty Dominicans. You know how many times I wanted to say to myself, hey, take her off the streets. That's the new thing now. Take them off the streets. Take them off the streets to take care of them. And it's never really going to be that. It's never, ever going to be, oh, hey, daddy, I'm just sitting here at the house waiting for you to return. They're never just sitting at the house waiting for us to return. You best believe Lewis is calling her. Best believe Jose is calling her. You can never really catch them because they just lie. You can never really catch them. But, you know, You got to keep your numbers low. You got to avoid the apartments. You got to avoid buying them the cars. You got to come up with all type of excuses. Because at the end of the day, you're kind of afraid to lose them. You're afraid to lose your seagull. I've been there. They kind of really don't really go anywhere. You just have to realize that they're going to be with somebody else. They are with somebody else. Look at this. Why does it always do that? You ever see that? Every type of car I had in this country. Wasn't my car, my boy's car. My boy rented another car. Let me rent this car from him. It just is what it is, man. They love us because of our money. They're going to be them at all costs. They're going to leave with the money that you gave them, and they're going to always figure out a way how to get more. You're going to have an argument with these girls one day over 500 pesos. 500 pesos is $10. You got to say to yourself, you're going to have an argument one day over $10 in a tense, serious, evil, cryptic argument over 500 pesos. I don't know what those words are. It's a serious thing, but at the same time, it's like you gave her money for her kid. You gave her money for a sick grandmother to get out of the hospital. You put everything on the line to be with her. You think she expects that? You gave her a new stereo. You gave her a new TV in the house. You gave her a new... And at the end of the day, you have gymnastics. She's like, oh, 4 boxes of ZD. Like, wait a minute, I just bought you a new TV. You're charging me 4 boxes of ZD? You crazy? I just bought you a new TV. Now, I ain't brought nobody a TV. I'm just using scenarios and situations. It's scary doing what we do. Especially if you're here more than 2 or 3 weeks. Renting cars, moving around the city. That's a scary thing, especially when you're at the family's house and you're meeting everybody's smiling. Everybody's smiling with a Christmas list. Can I get this? Can I get that? The more you spend on them, the less they respect you for it. The more you spend on them, the less they respect you for it. If you notice, you'll be out there and you'll see those homeless guys out there that they be out there talking to and laughing with, and the motoculture guys. It almost seems like they got more respect for them than they got for us. And I'm serious. It took me a long time to realize that, and nothing bad happened to me where I got trying to diss Dominicans. Shout out to the Dominican women, but something is really like admirable about the mentality that they have. Right? Like they say, they're nationalists. But it's like, I'm going to rock with my people first no matter what. Almost like the money second to them. Because that's what we are to them, money. At the end of the day, you don't want to believe it. You be like, yeah. Go through the problems, they're crying. Never believe when they're crying on the ground. Figuring out a way how to take your cell phone. Not the numbers in it. They don't care about your wife. They don't care about the other girls that you talk to. They probably condone it. They got, oh, happy hour? I never do those happy hours. It's a scam. Happy hours is a scam. Just like some of the other people believe that the overnights is a scam. Shouldn't do overnights. I definitely stay away from the happy hours, but they don't love you like you think. You just have to love the situation, not the person. You can't change them. When they're upset, they're crying, they won't let you go, won't let you out. I want you here with me. I want to take care of you. How much did you give her? When you think that she loves you, you got to say to yourself, how much did you give her? How much ZD did you give her? How much money did you give her? Before you tell yourself, hey, let me send her something else to make her love you more, because it doesn't work in the States, it doesn't work down here. It doesn't work in the States, it doesn't work down here. But still, it's better than being with some blonde pig that's a registered nurse. Freckles and fat. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just skating around Dominican Republic like a fat Scott Hamilton. Huh? Doing me. But just remember, guys, they don't love you like you think. You know what I mean? When you're sitting there counting, like, yo, then we're on the calendar, you're looking at the calendar, we're going to go to Punta Cana, then we're going to go to lunch, and we're going to go to dinner. You're paying for everything. It's your birthday, and you're paying. It's your birthday, and you're paying. Everything is on you. That's what you got to sit there and say to yourself. Everything is on you. Hey, buddy. Everything is on you. The drinks, the beer, the food. You go to the beach, you put the gas in the car. Everything is on you. That's why she loves you. But at the end of the day, end of the night, you have gymnastics. You spend all that money on her. She still wants the money for the gymnastics. She still wants the money for the gymnastics. You put on some smooth reggaeton music. You don't even like reggaeton. And at the end of the day, they just don't get it. They don't care about the cologne. They don't care about the Jordans or the hats. They just want the ziti. I'm like, yeah, baby. Well, I gotta go to Santo Domingo for a couple of days. Give me some money so I can go see my son. And then you see him an hour later. Like, what happened? Why didn't you get on the bus? I gave you the money to go take a bus. Why didn't you get on the bus? And then they just give you a look like, I don't know. You gotta realize the lies they told worked on somebody one day. They worked on somebody before. If it ain't you, it's gonna be somebody else. And like I said, there's brothers out there that just don't want to believe it. They know it's true, but they don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it. And this is what's happening, man. Well, she never stole from me. Not yet. Well, she never lied to me. How do you know? How do you know, brother? It's hard to believe. It's hard to be like, damn, do they go through all of this? Fake IDs. Fake. Oh, this is my mother. That's not her mother. Not her sister. Oh, it's her cousin. She's hanging out with her cousins. Those aren't her cousins. It's just a lie. It's just a lie. They lie to lie. But they're beautiful, though. They're warm and they're soft. And I'll take that over nothing. You believe that? Because there were a lot of years where there was nothing. There was a lot of years where there was no woman, no hand on my back, no baby, it'd be okay, nobody calling me saying hello, how you doing? So I guess I'll take for what it is, what it is. Take what I get. But they're lying. Oh, baby, you know, I just love, you're buying a new clothes. You're buying a new dress, shirt, camise, polo shirt. You're buying everything. You're buying dinner, buying a mother dinner, taking a family out to dinner. And at the end of the day, they're like, I need more money for ZD. Oh, instead of staying around for the week of the Super Bowl, we'll go to Punta Cana. Gotta pay her. Gotta pay, my man. All love in Madison Square Sosua. Hit the like button.